What's up, guys? I just wanted to make a little educational video on how to play Monkey King. I've been playing him a lot recently, and he is absolutely dogging on some kids in my pubs. So I figured I'd teach you guys how to play and maybe win some pubs for yourself. Alright, so the first thing I like to do is when I'm playing in the lane, you know what, you just gotta go Battle Fury. Because you are like the ultimate hyper carry. Trust me, there's nobody that can kill you late game if you are farmed, which you will be if you go Battle Fury. So like in these ultra shit pubs, you just go Battle Fury Ags and farm all game. Like I know your teammates are gonna be flaming you. These idiots are gonna be asking you, "Oh, can you come fight with us? You need to come fight. We're losing the game." No, just go farm. Like you will win the game if you just go farm. It's that simple. Okay, so when you want to pick Monkey King is when you're against an offlaner that like really has no way to disable you, and you can kind of just run at them. So like examples of this, like Tide is the perfect example. Legion, Underlord. I like Underlord too, almost as much as Tide. Legion, Night Stalker's okay. I mean, pretty much anybody that doesn't like really burst you and you can man fight them. And I think honestly, you can second phase this carry in any game, and you'll do fine. I mean, some of the harder matchups are like Lesh, Viper, Bat, but I mean, I've played against all of those. And if you play it right and you kind of just sit back and buy region and play for last hits, you're gonna do fine. So the starting item build I like to go is Oov plus a Quelling Blade, 2 branches, and a set of tangos. You don't really need that much regen because you are probably going to dominate the lane and you can always fly more out later. And basically since his armor has been buffed so much, you can trade so efficiently. So you just do what I'm doing, kind of like sit up and don't let him come to the creeps. And you tell your supporter like to play in the fucking lane. So like I'm telling this Tide right now, just ignite him, just hit him, bro. And look at him, he can't do shit. And Monkey King is such a strong laner. Like you just hit this guy over and over again. Like I mean, obviously there's gonna be 2 heroes most of the time, but like I can still do the same thing to a Tiny. Okay, so not every lane you're gonna be able to go super aggro. Like you might be up against like a Skywrath and like a Batrider, which are like two of the worst heroes or two of the best heroes against you. So in that case, you just want to get like a stick and get some more regen just so you can survive and trade farm. Because like as a carry, no matter what, you need to be farming and you need to buy the items that let you farm. So I was against Sand King and a Skywrath, I think, and I just rushed the Ring of Health so I could stay in the lane and just get my CS. But in this case, I can trade with the Tide, and I can literally just hit him over and over again. So I'm rushing the orb so we can have like kill threat on him. It's like, look at this guy, he doesn't know what to do. Okay, so usually you kind of want to the skill build you want to go for is 2-2-2 because you want to have a mix of like being able to farm and you want the levels in your Q and your E to secure the lane. So for instance, if you're winning your lane, you want to max out your E so you can like keep fighting and dominating the lane. But if you're not and you need to go jungle, you want to max your W because it's super nice for clearing waves in jungle camps efficiently. So in this case, I was gonna go Battle Fury, but I saw my ultra shit teammate PA. She went offlane PA and wants to rush a Battle Fury, and obviously that's not gonna work having 2 heroes that go Battle Fury on one team. So I kind of went for a little bit of a less greedy item, even though I was super ahead. So I mean, I was gonna get the Battle Fury with the Ring of Health, but I was like, nah, I have to get Maelstrom because I just don't want to fucking lose it 20 minutes. So I went Maelstrom BKB, and I was basically just hoping that my PA would carry me through the game, and I kind of was like the space creator of this game for this idiot. Because I mean, when you have idiots on your team, you just have to like kind of play to enable them and enable your own game at the same time. It's like Maelstrom's kind of the mix for me. So the item build I like to go in pretty much every game. Like if you're doing decent, I always go Battle Fury Ags because it just lets you farm like crazy fast and have just an insane presence in team fights. So after the Ags, I either go Deso or BKB. And if I'm feeling like super greedy, I'll go Deso. But I go BKB just about every game because like once you have BKB, Ags, Battle Fury, you can really like start to dominate the game, and that's pretty much like your go time. So like start taking some towers and go Roche. I go over Corrosion pretty much every game in the lane. because it works with Ags, so your little soldiers get slowed and they slow the people and they reduce the armor. Another item that also works with these soldiers is Scotty. So Monkey King, he can be like really hard to chase, and like he can be super good at chasing people just because of how much he can slow with those two items. Okay, so I just wanted to go over like a couple of key points on the hero to like make sure you don't absolutely throw the game. Uh, when you are like trying to get your Battle Fury between like 10 and 15 or even 20 minutes, if you're like doing pretty bad, you need to make sure you're farming as many lane creeps as possible because Monkey King farms the lanes so fast, but he's like one of the worst jungle farmers too, at least early on. So if you farm the lane, you can get a Battle Fury plus Orb of Corrosion Treads, like 14 minutes pretty much every time. But if you like pretty much focus on the jungle and you're pushed out of your wave, it's going to be like a 16, 17, 18-minute Battle Fury, so you really should focus on farming the lanes. And you can farm the lanes like pretty safely if you jungle, or if you jump through the trees and then use your E on the wave and then just jump straight back out, and then you use your Q as the like wave is walking away, that'll kill the wave, and you can just sit in the trees and do that over and over again. But that's pretty much only if you're like really getting destroyed. But yeah, the talent tree I like to go. The 20th attack speed is super useful for farming. So if you're like say level 10 around 13 minutes, 14 minutes, you can really start to amp up your farm speed with your when you're about to get your Battle Fury and like really accelerate yourself. The Tree Dance Vision is nice, but I just don't think it's worth it. Level 15, the Tree Dance cast range is worth it pretty much every time. It really lets you be mobile and farm really fast. Level 20, I think both of the talents are good, but I usually go like Deso and like sometimes even Daedalus, so the crit is not Daedalus, um, just like regular right click items, so the crit's nice. And at level 25, the ring is pretty much always better. It makes it where supports like can't even get close to you or they're gonna die. Like say late game you're trying to siege high ground, they can't even touch you. It's so big of a ring. I also want to point out that you always want to be farming towards your next objective. So say usually if you're Radiant you want to be playing top towards the top tier 2 and Roche because those are the next two objectives you're gonna take. Or if you're on Dire you want to be playing bottom and pretty much trying to take that tier 2 and control other jungle. If you are playing towards your objectives and you just keep pushing out the waves, you can cut off so much of the map that people in this bracket just won't be able to react to. And when you're playing in a team fight, one thing that you really want to do is make them commit onto you and then use your ulti. Like one of the biggest problems Monkey King has is using his ulti and the people just run away from him because he has no like long duration stun unless his teammates are like there to provide that for him. So if it's somebody like a Sand King jumping on you or a Puck or Ursa or anything, you can just ulti and slowly kite back and like run around the circle pretty much, and they'll automatically just die if you have a BKB. So yeah, I mean I hope this guide helps you guys win some MMR. I'm gonna try and start uploading like some educational guides of like heroes that I just think are good right now that I've been winning with. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe.